Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum students. Welcome to Pakistan School Maskati Learning, and we are learning from our book Amazing Science Read 4, and I'm your teacher, Ms. Dartaza. Don't forget the rules, students. It will help you understand more and to be focused. Final term syllabus starting from unit number 6, air and water. Unit number 7, magnetism. Unit number 33, unit number 8, sound. Unit number 9, electricity. Unit number 10, heat. Unit number 11, forces and machines. Today we'll start learning from unit number 7, magnets and magnetism. Let's first start reading book page number 61, in which we learn about magnets, shape of magnets, electromagnets, force of a magnet. So student, what is magnet? Have you ever played with the magnet? So today we'll enjoy learning all about magnets, its shapes, its force, and we'll make our own electromagnets. I hope that you enjoy. We'll start today. Do you think that what is magnet? Are you thinking about it? Students, actually a magnet is a rock or a piece of a metal that can pull certain types of metal towards itself. The force of magnets, called magnetism, is a basic force of nature like electricity and gravity. Magnetism works over a distance. This means that a magnet does not have to be touching an object to pull it. So, an object that can attract iron is called a magnet. A natural magnet is an object found in nature which has a magnetic field around it. And now what is the field? Student, the region, the particular region that can be affected or influenced by that force. So that is we are talking about magnets. So it's a magnetic field. So a natural magnet is an object found in nature which has a magnetic field around it. So an example of a natural magnet is the rock magnetite. It's also called lodestone. The attraction a magnet produces is called a magnetic field. Field is already discussed. That is a region or a particular area which is affected by that particular force. Magnet doesn't attract by certain objects. It cannot pull all kind of things. It cannot pull paper, it cannot pull wood, it cannot pull rubber. Magnets can be attracted in a certain distance as well. It cannot touch anything, but it can pull towards to the magnet. That much force magnet has, but in a particular distance. Then we discuss about the shapes of the magnet. Different shapes of magnets are available here. It's all the man-made magnets. It's all, we are talking about the shape of magnet. It's all made with the hand of man. So we found in cylindrical shapes, horseshoe type, rectangular, bar magnet, U-shaped or round magnets. So these are the availability of the magnets, shapes of the magnet. Now here comes to the electromagnet. What is electromagnet? Students, it's made with two words. Okay, this electro and magnets. So electro means electricity and magnets we already discussing. So when we are combining two together, means electricity or magnets together, so that is becomes electromagnets. Means electricity becomes a magnet. Electricity, the form of electricity, we are just connecting in a way that makes this magnet. So it's a electromagnets. So what is actually the electromagnet, students? We can prepare our own electromagnets. How we can prepare our own electromagnets? Only we need these things: battery, wire, nail, or any iron rod if you have, or we need clipper or steel, any steel small object that can be attracted by this particular are electromagnets. So we need such a kind of a thing that can be attracted by our smaller electromagnets. So what we can do that we are just wrapping the wire in this way that it will not overlapping each other and there is no gaps between the wire. So we are just wound round to the nail, as you can see that. So once we are just wound, it is approximately we are just tapping for 20 times or 15 times. We are not connecting, we are not we are not just close the end. We are just opening one end like this, leaving the one end like this, so it can be attached to the battery, and especially in the endpoints as well. We are just having the endpoints like this, starting an endpoint like this to attach to the battery. We need a masking tape to attach it with the battery so not to move it. So we are just fixing it in the battery in this way. Once we are just fixing, we can see that our nail is ready to make a magnet. We can check the strength. We can increase the strength by increasing the coils, or we are just making 2 or 3 batteries over here to make the increase in the magnetism. So students, what happens if you are not just remove the wire from that? Can the electromagnet pick up paper clips? No, it will not pick. If it is disconnected with the current, so it will not behaving like a magnet. It will only behaving like a magnet when we are just connecting it with the battery. Other than that, it's just a wire which is wound round to the nail, nothing else of it. So what is actually the electromagnet, students? It is made by a coil of wire wound round in iron rod. They are taking as nail. So when an electric current pass means we are connecting with the battery. So electric current pass through the coils and that iron rod or nails behaving like a magnet becomes a magnet. You can make your own electromagnet at home, and you can check it by using the fewer coils, number of coils, or more fewer coils, more coils. And then you can change the number of batteries as well to check the magnetism, how much in magnetism it has become by changing or insulating wires, what happens to it. Now we are moving on to the force of a magnet. So what is actually the force of the magnet, students? The ability of a magnet to hold any object, that is called a magnetic force. It can be attract certain metals, which we already discussed, that is made of metal, that is iron, nickel, cobalt, steel. So they all are the metals that can be attracted by the magnet, and there is a force of a magnet, its ability to pull the particular metal towards to the magnet. Now it's a trivia time, students. What we have read, what we have learned. Now it's time to give me the answer about what is magnet. Students, a magnet is a material that can attract metals. It also is a today word, so you have to note it down in a notebook. But you have to note it down in this way that first you have to write the date and day on the top, right and top, left, and then in between you have to write topic name, underline it, and then write the question. So question number 1, answer the following. Part A, what is a magnet? A magnet is a material that can attract metals. Now we are moving on to the next work. Question number 2. It's a book work, page number 65. I have to answer about the word AlNiCO is made up of the names of 3 metals. So you have to write the name of that metals. So Al stands for, or Ni stands for, or Co stands for. Yes, Al stands for aluminum. You have to write this in the notebook. I hope that you are writing. Ni stands for nickel, and Co stands for cobalt. I hope that you enjoy learning today, students. Have a very nice and blessed day. Don't forget to wash your hands after using the gadgets. Stay blessed, stay healthy. Thank you, everyone.